When the heart starts hurting more than the love, it's time to walk away. Have you ever stayed because of the good memories? Stayed because of the promises? Stayed because you kept hoping things would get better? Most people don't leave relationship when the first problem appears. They stay, they fight, they forgive, they give second chances, then third chances, then 10th chances, because love makes us hopeful. But there comes a point when the heart starts hurting more than the love itself. And that's what we are talking about today. Because sometimes the biggest sign that it's time to walk away isn't that you stop loving them. It is that staying is destroying you. The pain doesn't always arrive suddenly. Many people think toxic relationships end because of one big thing. But often, that's not true. Sometimes, it's the little things, the disrespect, the broken promises, the constant disappointment, the feeling of being ignored, the feeling of never being enough. At first, you brush it off. You tell yourself they are stressed. You tell yourself everyone has flaws. You tell yourself things will improve. But deep down, something starts changing. Your heart becomes heavier. Your smells becomes harder to find. Your peace slowly disappears. When you cry more than you smile. Can we be honest? Love shouldn't leave you crying every week. Love shouldn't make anxiety your daily companion. Love shouldn't make you question your worth. Of course, every relationship has difficult moments. But when sadness becomes your normal state, something is wrong. When you spend more time recovering from pain than enjoying the relationship, your heart is trying to tell you something. Many people ignore that voice because they are afraid of being alone. But being alone is not the worst thing. Being with someone who makes you feel alone is much worse. When you start losing yourself, one of the saddest things about staying too long is that you begin to disappear. You stop speaking your mind. You stop asking for what you need. You stop doing things you enjoy. You become so focused on keeping the relationship alive that you forget to keep yourself alive. And one day you wake up and realize you don't recognize yourself anymore. You are exhausted, you are frustrated, you are emotionally numb. The person you used to be feels far away. That's not a sign of love. That's a sign that the relationship is taking more from you than it's giving. When hope becomes a prison, this is where many people get stuck. Hope. Hope that they will change. Hope that tomorrow will be different. Hope that things will go back to how they were. But sometimes hope keeps us trapped in a situation we should have left long ago. Because we are not holding on to reality. We are holding on to potential. We are holding on to who they could be instead of who they are. And while we are waiting for them to become better, our own lives are passing by. That's a painful truth many people run too late. When you are constantly making excuses, listen carefully to this. If you find yourself constantly explaining someone's bad behavior to another people, that's a warning sign. He didn't mean it. She just stressed. That's just how they are. They've had a difficult past. At some point, compassion turns into self-neglect. Understanding someone's struggle does not mean accepting treatment that hurts you. You can understand someone's pain and still choose to protect your own peace. The moment you know it's time to walk away when your heart spends more time hurting than healing. When your peace disappears, when your self-respect is fading, when your needs doesn't matter, when your tears become normal, when you feel lonely even while lying next to them, and perhaps most importantly, when you are tired or when you are trying everything you can, but you are the only one trying. Relationships cannot survive on one person's effort. If you are listening to this today and you are struggling, remember this. Walking away doesn't mean you never loved them. Walking away doesn't mean you're weak. Walking away doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes walking away means you finally chosen yourself, because love should bring comfort, not constant confusion. Love should bring peace, not permanent pain. And when the heart starts hurting more than the love, when every day feels heavier than the one before, when you are here or when your heart is begging for relief, it may be time to stop asking, how do I save this relationship? And start asking, how do I save myself? Because your peace matters, your happiness matters, and your life is too precious to spend it waiting for someone to become the person they keep promising to be. If this message spoke to you, leave a comment below. Have you ever stayed too long because you were hoping things would change? Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs this reminder today.